So you've been in the technology world for most of your professional career. Where do you think the tech world is going? Is artificial intelligence going to eat up the rest of the tech world? And where do you think the future of technology is going in Silicon Valley and elsewhere over the next 5 or 10 years?
Well, I think that one thing we talk about when we talk about technology is we have this kind of monolithic idea of what it is, but actually technology is changing different industries at different paces in so many different ways. And if you think about the things, what was technology like 20 years ago before the iPhone, for example, and where it is today, the ability to have, answers in your pocket. Gen AI is going to make it easier to access more information faster. How do we think about all those things, and where is that going to go beyond this? I actually am very bullish on technology because technology is an underpinning. It's not its own industry. It is a part of every industry, and it's actually going to increase productivity and actually make our lives better.
I see. So do you think technology is still going to be centered in the United States largely around the Silicon Valley area, or is it going to change?
I think that what's amazing about what technology has done over the last 20 years also is that, now you can start an app anywhere in the world. You can live anywhere. You can have, AWS, and you can set up and not have to have a system administrator or a server that you have to build. Now it's made it so much easier with these tools to actually look at a problem that you have and solve it anywhere. And so I actually think that distributes the ability for us to bring technology together any place.
So artificial intelligence, AI, has changed the world, and it's changing the world dramatically, people believe. What is AI going to be able to do for you or not do for you?
Well, I think one of the most incredible things about AI is Gen AI is coming and it's changing the way we're doing things. But what you have to remember is so much of what we do every day actually is already involving AI. I'll give you an example. So last year, the 1950 census came, and you have millions of pages of these records that are handwritten. Just people, going door to door and writing it down. And, we had done the 1940 census 10 years before that. It took us 9 months to digitize it, people typing things, indexing it manually. This time in 1950, so last year, it took us 9 days to do the same thing. And it's because we had built AI around handwriting recognition, and it allowed us to accelerate so much of the work. That's why we can go from 40 billion records to another 15 billion in just 1 year, because of the technology that we have built over the years. Gen AI is the type of AI that's coming that's really helping people to discover things in a different way. So AI is a very vast field, and Gen AI is one subset of that. Gen AI is really helping to understand storytelling. So for example, my parents immigrated in the 60s. What was it like, and why were Asian Americans coming in such large rates in the 1960s? A lot of that has to do with such a history around, the Chinese Exclusion Act and those types of things. And with Gen AI in line, we can actually answer that question. We can answer questions of, the experience your grandparents might have had with the Spanish flu in Chicago, these types of things. And we think that that's going to engage people to really learn more about how their parents came to America, how their grandparents lived through various world events, and it's going to be really powerful for people.